Hello, I'm going to talk about literature and films, about this module. It was so important for me because I could realize how important is literature in the classroom and how can we or how we can use film, for example, with different strategies, and how these two things can impact on our students. um, First of all, I want to talk about literature. I think that the most important thing that literature develop is the reading comprehension, but not just the thing. For example, if the students understood or not the text, but it has to be with how can we use strategies to go deeper on their reading comprehension development. I mean, if you use some different some strategies to get them involved in this literature world, they can improve their reading comprehension by, I don't know, by predicting some events, or maybe getting the specific information, and so those things that are so important that maybe teachers sometimes get over it. I mean, we don't take into consideration at the moment when we assess or when we work with this topic, with literature, actually. So this is one of my opinions about this. And films are so important if you know how to work with them. I mean, if you choose the correct film, or you choose the correct clip, or you choose the correct video, you can achieve a lot of things. You can achieve your objectives, but the most important thing is that you have to plan your activities. I mean, if you show a video with no sense, I mean, the students will not be able to understand what are they doing or why are they doing something. So it's so important that you take into consideration all the elements, the key elements, for them to understand better what are they looking what are they looking at. In order to work with films, for example, it's so necessary that you choose the correct resource. If you don't, you will not have the results that maybe you want. This is an important thing that you have to take into consideration at the moment you decide to work with films, and also with literature. In both cases, you have to choose correctly the material that you want to give them, because if you don't do that, maybe you will not be able to achieve the objective that you declare before you start the class, for example. So one example that I have is when I used a movie with Tercero Básico. They were so excited because they were watching a movie in English, but it was a movie that they have already watched, because I didn't show it with subtitles. So I decided to do it without subtitles because I want them to be focused on what they were watching. So it helped me to improve their listening comprehension, for example, and then besides the development of the receptive skills, we could do some productive activities related to this movie. So it was a good experience. Actually, we did like a workshop, a food workshop. So they had to cook some things, and all this work came from the ideas from the movie. So if you decide the strategies, if you decide so well the things that you want to do with your students, literature and films are so good tools for teaching. This module helped me to understand, or more than that, it helped me to realize that we have a lot of possibilities, and if we do it, we have to do it well. We have to choose the correct strategy. We have to choose the correct resource. We have to choose the correct moment when we are going to put this into practice. So this is my experience, and that's all. Thank you.